Is Hey You Guys like Goonies?
Uh-huh.
Love it.
I love that.
So, Anya, the film opens with Morgan displaying just how sort of dangerous she can be.
Yes.
But just like sort of Dr. Frankenstein's creation, I don't think of her as a monster myself, just kind of reacting to what's happening to her. And I wondered how much you might agree with that.
Oh my goodness, yes, thank you. I love her. I absolutely love her. And, you know, yesterday we had a Q&A, and when I said that, a couple of people were kind of nervous, chuckled. But I absolutely love her, and I feel complete empathy for her. And I think if you shove an animal, you know, into a corner and you're trying to hurt it, even if they don't want to attack you, they will. And, you know, there's a part of me that's like, yeah, she should fight back. So. And
in terms of playing her, you saw her very much as a she rather than an it.
I never thought about gender because I don't think Morgan would have thought about gender. I create very personal bonds with my characters. They're my friends, and I love them fiercely. And I just tried to look at the world kind of through her eyes, and gender isn't something that comes into it, you know what I mean? So I didn't really think about it.
And Kate, you worked with Ridley Scott, of course, on The Martian. I wondered what contact you had with him on Morgan, and also if you could see any kind of similarities between his son Luke's directing style and Ridley's.
Yeah, I had actually, Ridley told me about this script while we were shooting The Martian, and he just said how great it was and how he thinks I would love it, and I read it and he was right. And luckily Luke did some second unit work on The Martian, so I was able to work with him for a day. And you know, Ridley wasn't on set or involved a lot during the shooting of Morgan, but post production, I think he's been very much, you know, hands on. I'm not sure to what extent. The similarities between the two of them is one very specific thing, which is they both really, really trust their actors, and they just sort of expect you to show up and perform and do your thing. And it's just a very it's a comforting thing for sure, but it is something that sometimes you kind of have to get used to.
And brilliant performances throughout, yourself, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Paul Giamatti, so you can see that people have really been given
awesome cast.
The space. Tell us about those fight sequences. You can really see the power behind both of your characters. What helped you prepare, and what were they like to shoot?
Training, tons of training. We trained for 2 weeks with an insane stunt team that were just so supportive and so lovely, but we really did train with them. We were doing whatever they were doing, and so I think at the beginning we were both a bit like, whew, okay.
Yeah.
But
and then we had the 2 weeks before we started shooting, but then it was almost a month, I think, right?
Yeah.
Of shooting just the dialogue scenes and everything else that leads up to the fight. So by the time we did those fight scenes, it was probably a five weeks of us sort of just getting used to it and getting ready and getting amped up.
In between takes, learning everything. And by the end of it just sort of felt like we knew it so well that, well, you could do it in heels and I could do it semi-blind, so
exactly.
There we go.
Kate, Anya, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey You Guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey